Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be reflecting on something a bit less positive than usual, but something I think is still important to go over and to remember so that your 2020 reading year could be even better than it was this year. So I'm going to be talking about my least favourite books of the year, and I'm actually going to put these in order from like fifth, like the one that I didn't like but it's not my all-time not favourite, that makes sense, all the way to my absolute least favourite, didn't like it, never want to read it again. Let's just get into the video. So the first book I want to talk about comes in at number 5, and that is Illuminae. Okay, this one everyone loved so much and everyone loves it so much, but I just found myself confused. Like, I didn't understand most of the time what was going on. I just sat there like, okay, I'm not really getting this, but let me keep reading it. And to be honest, I can't really tell you what happens because I don't remember the story. I don't remember because I was just confused. I think what brought it up, I gave it 3 stars, which isn't necessarily low, but it definitely wasn't like a top 3-star. It was more like, if I was going to give it like a decimal rate, it'd be like 3.1, or other 3s would be 3.9 or something like that. So this book, I definitely just felt lost, but I think it got a higher rating than like a 2, for example, because of the pictures and because I thought it was just shown in such a different way from how books are normally shown, and it was just inventive, you know, and kind of went along with the whole concept of the story. The way it was portrayed was really good, but I just didn't understand the story and I was just really confused. And I don't think that's the way they wrote it, because so many people did understand. I think I'm just a bit dense sometimes, and I was just confused, and that's definitely why it's not a bad book. And I honestly, if anyone was thinking of reading it, I would still go ahead despite my opinion. So then next one comes in at number 4, and that is Undercover Princess. This book, I went in there, I was like, the cover's so cute, I love it, can't wait to read it. And then it was just like, kind of fell flat, and I was just like, oh, is this it? This is what I'm reading? Like, I'm not happy or fulfilled by this. And it was a decent story. Like, it was just a normal, story you'd read. I gave it 2 stars. It was, so basically it's about this girl who ends up going to this private school, and she has to pretend to be a princess, and that was legit, like, it was just very dull story. It was something I think I'd have enjoyed when I was a kid, maybe like 8, 9, but I think I was just too grown up for it. I don't know if it was meant for a younger audience or what, because it wasn't really made clear. But I think if you're looking for something for like a little sister, this is a great book. And that's not even me trying to be rude, like, it generally would be a great story, but at times I found myself getting really bored, and it just felt very juvenile for me anyway. And I think if you enjoy, like, I like middle grade, for example, but this is not a middle grade book. I don't know how to explain it. It was just very like princessy, maybe because I'm past that whole stage of being like, oh, princesses, it just wasn't great, and I wouldn't recommend it, honestly, unless you're a bit younger. And then number 3 is The Wilder Girls. This book, I read like, I would say 4 chapters maybe, and I really was enjoying it. I was like, wow, this is really good. I can feel the story coming on. And the further went in, the slower it got, and the less I cared for any of the characters or the plot. I was just reading it to get finished. I gave this 2 stars, and I don't think I would ever change my mind. It was just very like, but I also, you know what, it's one of those books where you see the potential and you see why other people liked it, but you yourself just couldn't like it. So if you wanted to read it, go ahead if the premise really interests you. But if it's like, you're half-hearted about it, I just wouldn't bother, because you're probably not going to end up liking it. That's exactly what happened to me. I saw it when I was looking through Borrow Booksware, which is somewhere where I get my ebooks, my audiobooks, and I saw it and I was like, oh my god, I heard so many people talk about it, let me try it out. I tried it out, and it was just like, this is what I'm reading, because it's not for me. I don't enjoy it, and it's just something that, there was a mystery there, but it wasn't really a mystery, and it was just kind of like, for me, and I wish it wasn't. It's all these books I wish I enjoyed, because I've heard so many good things about them, but I just couldn't. And then the one that gets place number 2 is Sophie Someone. This book, okay, I have nothing good to say about it. Nothing. It was so strange. I was so like lost. I can't even tell you if the characters were human or not. Like, I'm still confused. Like, I'm honestly still confused. Because, okay, so at first I thought it was human, but then they started saying things that didn't make sense, so I thought it was the pigeons. Oh, I just can't explain it, make it sound right. And but then there was all stuff like birth certificates, and I was like, pigeons don't have birth certificates, but I don't know if it's like meant to be a world where there was all pigeons. But then they mentioned humans, and I was just so confused, and I bet I'm confusing you, which is the whole point, because this is how I felt the whole time I was reading the book. I just did not know what was going on. I can't even tell you what happened, because I don't even know. Like, I don't even know what was going on. I gave it 2 stars because it wasn't good. That's all I have to say about it. Not good at all. And number 1 is one that, if you've watched any of my videos, it will not surprise you. And that is Dumplin by Julie Murphy. Sometimes I think I hate on this book a bit too much, but like, one thing happens in there that just, if you want to know, you can watch my rant review, but there's one thing that happens in there that affected me so much that I just can't get over it. I'm still upset. I read this in the start. I read this in like a 3rd book I read of the year, and I'm still not over what happened, and I'm still upset. So I feel like the friendships were sort of toxic. The relationships were a mess. The character developed, which is also a good point. Like, if the character hadn't developed, let me not lie, 1 star. 1 star, and I've never given a book 1 star, so it could have made it. But I see the development, I see her getting a bit of confidence, but then she kind of, like, in my opinion, reverts. Like, I just didn't. But we have to always talk about positives as well, and my positive is that it was about body positivity, and we need those kind of books, and we need that kind of talk to be continuously going on. So that I appreciate, and that's one thing I will not slam about the book, because that is a good thing. And that's my list. The top 5 books that are just my least favourite of this year. So if you agree with me, or if you disagree, still give it a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe and comment down below what made your least favourite books list this year. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!